the way because of how Facebook's not happy with the way I'm sharing stuff, but it is what it is. So kinda got one watch party. I wish there's a way to see comments here. Let's actually double check my settings right now. So that should be fine. Okay, so these are up. Turn these on. Yeah, widget should automatically connect. There we go. So I should keep an eye here, see if we get any more comments there. Also see how many people are watching the stream. Technically no one. Well, that's fine. I'll wait a few minutes, see if anyone comes around. If no one comes around, I default to Ikoria. It's been quite a while. Also, it's a good way to test the VPN. It's pretty much the only way I'm able to connect right now. Ay. Connecting ain't easy. So, oh yeah, I can only see this as a watch party mode. I don't get to see this as a I don't get to see this as the actual video. So, wow, I might actually have to run this multiple places. Hold on, this is gonna be awkward. Yeah, see, I can see it here right now. See this is okay, then mute this one so I don't have feedback. Basically, just make sure you mute everything. Okay, there you go. So, don't know if I'm gonna actually get anyone coming in here. It's a little bit earlier than usual, but I still doubt anyone's gonna come. Facebook's kinda hates me right now. Okay, let's lower that a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So at least that's fine, right? Also, yeah, I won't get to see. Okay, probably should turn on comments as well so I could see those. Yeah, okay, let's just wait a little bit more. You can I'm sure you guys can hear me even if I do. Please stand by right now. Actually, no, I should turn this back to regular because you won't see comments on please stand by. That's kind of weird. Anyway, for posterity, this one's just for me to say that I finally got everything working as normal. And yeah, probably should not make that kind of offer when you can't guarantee you get the requisite number of viewers. That's fine. You know what? Let's flip. You know what? I was gonna say flip a coin, but no way anyone's gonna see a coin flip here. So you know what? Let's just run random.org. I'll let random decide if no one when no one comes around. So integer set list randomizer. There we go. So basically, I'll just put a list of 2 items. Ikoria and Zendikar, and whichever one gets picked first, that's the one I will go with. Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit premature. I made the offer and but then again, I kind of overestimated how popular I actually am. Anyway, there we go. This is random.org. So I'm going to just do a quick randomize and see which one gets selected. Then again, if anyone posts right here right now, that will replace this. So let's just do a quick randomize. Also, there has to be a way to see how many people are. Nope, no one in. Okay, you know what? Let's just randomize now. And in the random order, it's still Ikoria up top. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to show on the. Stream. But there you go. Actually, yeah, we can switch to PC now. It's coming. So is my mouse. So we're definitely gonna do Ikoria then. It's kind of what I planned to begin with, but well, Ikoria it is. No one came to decide in time, so I guess I decide, and I'm fine with that. So it's been quite a while since anyone's done Ikoria. We'll see if people actually come. There we go. Table filled up relatively quickly, so we should be fine with that. Waiting for this one guy. And yeah, if you're asking, I'm just eating cucumber slices. Not exactly the most tasteful of snacks, but I'll take it. I don't want Song of Creation. Green is nice with the Ram, true, but I can always go black-white humans with Bastion of Remembrance. It's something I kind of did way too much. Shame I'll be passing the pacifism and probably the Lurking Dead Eye, but you know what? I'll take Bastion. Let's double check. Yeah, it's just that rare. I'll take Bastion. We do get an Ozolit. There's also a Monstrous Step. That no humans here. In fact, no black or no decent. Okay, there's a decent. This is the decent black card. This is probably the only good white card. I guess I can take Ozolit. I can just take Ozolit to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'll take the Ozolit. Not exactly very exciting. So, but at least I'm not tight. So I'm kind of deciding which one of the two I'm going to do. I have to decide between Ozolit or Bastion, which one I want to stick with. Basics one, Philip bonus. I think I might have played against a few of these guys before. Not in draft, but it's really hard to remember who you play against. I see a few names every once because I play at the same time. Okay, there's a Dranit Magistrate. That's a human. In fact, it's the only human. So black-white humans is looking very sad here. If I were to say go into mutate monsters, it's looking sad too. I could just take the Divine Arrow just to have some removal. Because Dranit Magistrate, it's there to kill to neuter companions, but that doesn't exist anymore. I'm probably gonna get the Magistrate back, so you know what? I'll take the Divine Arrow. No, oh yikes! I just take I'll take Cavern Whisper. I could go for Black X Mutate. Okay, it's like Serrated Scorpion's still there. That's a good mutate target. Someone tuned in. Hey there. So if you're tuning in, yeah, I kind of ended up deciding Ikoria. Very sorry if you wanted to have a say in that one. Next time it's definitely Kaladesh Remastered, so that one also has a say there too. I could just take the Crystal. I kind of want to just take the Scorpion just to have an early drop. Yeah, I'll take the Scorpion. So I'm looking for early creatures, not necessarily black-white. So far we only have black as the main color, but white is not looking bad either. We have some decent targets. You know what? Yeah, I'll take the Vulpix. It's pretty much next on my list. I'll take that one. Okay, we get a few humans. We also get the option of a migration path, which allows us to. It has cycling. It allows us to ramp, which might be relevant. Do I want to go into humans? Not quite, because all the humans here at least are white cards, and okay, I do have a white Vulpix, but I might not even stick to white. I'll take. I'm kind of flip-flopping right now. I'm very sorry. Okay, Cunning Nightbonder. It's double black. I could just take the Great Cocoon, which is very sad. I'll take the Dark Bargain. So I'm basically. We'll see if that one pans out. Yeah, I figured this will come back. These coming back to. Which one do I want? +2/+2 in flying, or a counter and a counter? I'm gonna take the Unexpected Fangs. We're mostly black right now. So Remembrance is okay even if we're not in humans. The Day Squad Marshal is kind of rando, but it's still a decent creature. It produces an extra body, so that's fine. Okay, I guess we're black-white mutate, which is very atypical. So we are looking for ways to get counters, like Vulpix gets counters, Unexpected Fangs gets counters. I'll take the other Expected Fangs over the other Bloom Pangolin. Wingfold Terron is an option. I'll take that on the side. Suffocating Fumes is fine. I'll take that. Okay, so Ruinous. Am I willing to run Ruinous Ultimatum? We are in black-white, but we need to be triple-white. Wow. Nah, I'm more likely to take Blade Banish or even just a Coil Bug. I could also just take the Evolving Wilds just to ensure our mana. I'm gonna take the Coil Bug. Keensight Mentor gives Vigilance is fine. Scarred Barons also. I think I'll take the Scarred Barons. This one's quite fine. Checkpoint Officer maybe. Well, I'll try to manage our mana first. Okay. No one's dropped any comments yet, but I have also. It's also not easy for me to see if anyone's liking or not. But so please bear with me. Yeah, I'll take King Caesar. It's a quick mutate. We definitely want to start looking for more early drops though. And we'll take the Fight this one though. This is a very good trick. So, okay, we really need more creatures right now. I might be over prioritizing these cards. I might end up cutting one of these. If we don't get enough of a certain card, I might cut Ozolite. I already have my fill of Indata. Let's take another Scorpion. Passing the gems. Wow. Not exactly what I expected to do. If I can get a Call of the Death Dweller, that will be really great too. It's at least just to buy a few of these cards back. So again, we have two human cards, but we're not all in on we're not exactly in on humans. I'll take the other Fight this one. Probably don't want to run it though. It's just that I don't see myself running the Gloom Pangolin. I want the creatures I want technically want to be in the 2-drop range. So I'm kind of slightly regretting passing those eggs. Like, worst case, even if it's just an egg, it still blocks, it still triggers a Bastion of Remembrance if we can get to that. We do want better cards to mutate. Cub Warden would be great. Chittering Harvester would be great. Cards that let us go wide would be okay too, but we really need creatures right now. And it's very possible I might run these. I might end up running these straight. Oh wait, we got Stormwell Caprador. We'll take that one. So what are we on the lookout for? We're okay. Skull Prophet, Tiger. Tiger's fine. It's expensive. So it's what fits though. I could just take the Skull Prophet and kind of I'll take the Tiger. I'm not happy with it. It's a threat that flies though. I will take the coordinated Charge or Evolving Wilds. I think I want the Evolving Wilds. Okay, got a Corpse Churn, got another Migration Path. Are we likely to run the Corpse Churn? Maybe. We're more likely to run it than Migration Path at this point anyway. Okay, we did get a Coordinated Charge, but probably don't want to run that either. Sabertooth came back, so that's good. Garrison Cat also came back, so we are starting to fill out the early. We're starting to fill out our early board, but it's still very scary. Okay, Titanoth Rex. We're not gonna be able to cast that. I have to take Blood Curdle here. We are super short on removal. Unexpected Fangs is not removal. It just makes trades better. So we kind of so that's kind of where we are at right now. There's a Dead Weight. There's another there's a Zagat Mamba. How many cards did we have that actually mutate? Three cards. I'm taking the Pacifism. Hey, got a Zenith Flare. Got another Slither Wisp. I think I already saw. Oh, I actually am missing one Zenith Flare, but you know what? Let's ruin one random Zenith Flare guy's day. I will take the Farfinder over the Scarred Barons. We do need some extra creatures. Most of our creatures are in the 3-drop slot, which is not what I want. I want more on the 2-drop slot. It's at the point where I'm willing to take cards like Dranit Healers. They also double as cyclers, so I'm not too tied into them, and it's not too bad if I gets to that point. Guess I'll take wrong Dranit, but I will take the Divine Arrow here. So officially we have 3 good pieces of removal. 1 card that we're most likely gonna cycle. 2 cards that pump. Okay, more removal. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna cut the Ozolith. I might also want to start cutting the Unexpected Fangs. I do want to keep the Unbreakable Bond. Mutual Destruction is also an option, but oh gosh, I have to decide. Return target creature, which might be relevant. Mutual Destruction. I'll take the Unbreakable Bond. So I'm gonna cut 1 Unexpected Fangs. Oh, we're actually getting all the removal back. We're gonna cut another Unexpected Fangs. So we're hoping some of the creatures come back. We only have 1 cycler, so we're not exactly cycling our way out of this. We did get the Data Triome back. No way to... Once you pick it, there's no way to see if you have all the full playset. I'm pretty sure I already have a full playset. That's what's just 20 gems in the bank. So as far as lands go, we're kind of gold. Even got the dead weight. Okay, we filled out our removal, but now we are having creature problems. Up to the point where I'm really considering... Okay, if I don't get any of the cheap white cards back, I will run the Gloom Pangolin. So this one is probably better now since I am... Oh my gosh, all them pangolins. Unlikely aid maybe. So remember, we're not exactly mutates, so that's why the Gloom Pangolins are so low on my radar right now. That said, I will run... Okay. And we're way too close to even, so I want to lean more towards white or towards black. How many humans do we actually have? Okay, technically 1 human, so fight this one not so great. I'm actually more willing to run the Spontaneous Flight. Wait, no, I'm actually not. So we need to make 2 cuts here. And I want to cut from the non-creature, so actually fight this one goes. So we got Divine Arrow, Pacifism, Dead Weight, so we got 6 pieces of removal. And the Divine Arrows combo with Stormwall Capridor. So Helical Glider's fine. Day Squad Marshal, Bloodbird. I could just cut the Unbreakable Bond because this one's the awkward one. We could lean more towards 12-10. We don't exactly have double black anyway, so I could also cut Dark Bargain. We have no way of actually drawing cards. I'm going to cut the Unbreakable Bond for now, keep the Dark Bargain, so I'm going to actually go 8 and 6. So this is kind of like a... So this is the deck we're running. How do I feel about it? Kind of okay, but not that great. Oh wait, let's see if we can change our lands. Oh yeah, we can change our lands. So yeah, might as well change our lands since it... Yeah, might as well. And I might as well start running some of these jumpstart lands. It's just get some. I did not get the Fire Action land. That's sad. But I guess this one looks great. There we go. Okay, so this is our build right now. We're gonna go with this one. We'll see how many games we can win. It's been quite a long while, so if my string of luck is any indication, I'm probably not going to win much. Let's actually check. Okay. So see how things turn. We'll see how things turn out there. Actually, waiting for a match might be an issue also. We did quite see a lot of people playing on draft, but okay, there you go. Got our matchup. We'll see if we still remember how to. Otherwise, it's a very good indicator that that once you stop playing a format, you really have to reconsider it. But we do have an early plan, and yep. Also, this is the one that gives the right colors. I think it'll be awkward if it did not. So I get to decide with Helical Glider, but I'm probably gonna just play. Let's see what our opponent drops next. It will decide which of these two I drop. Sprite Dragon. Okay, I will play Helical Glider. Oh wait, no, I take it back. I will play Farfinder. Because it sets up our Cavern Whisperer next turn. If our opponent does swing with Blister Spit, I am willing to... If our opponent starts offloading spells and pumping this, I am willing to actually just cast Pacifism on this. Let's see what our opponent does. At least we have options. Okay, opponent not exactly offloading spells yet. Let's see what our... So opponent's gonna make it... no tree drop. Could have a counter spell, so... heck. Let's drop the Capridor. If our opponent has a counter spell, it has a counter spell. They do... The Essence Scatter is in the format, so... No, anticipate. Opponent probably should ping now if they... Or lose the opportunity. So I have to assume it gets pumped again. Again, encourage the trade. So we have our options are either Divine Arrow Pacifism or just drop Cavern Whisper, give this guy Menace. We'll take the hit. I want to see how all in our opponent goes on this Sprite Dragon. But our opponent is doing the smart thing of casting these spells end of turn. No, this actually feels very greedy. I probably should just cast it in Farfinder. Anticipate, pumps again. Mutate over. Opponent discards a card. This has Menace, so opponent can't block anyway. I think our opponent is running quite a few spells here, so we should be... So the Pacifism is going to be quite valuable. Opponent could also have a Mutate creature. Pouncing Short Shark resets this one, so... At least I did not spend the Divine Arrow on it yet. Kind of waiting to see what's up. Opponent... Flame spills the... Well, at least he did not make the mistake of flame spilling onto the Cavern Whisper. Opponent could have... no Swarming Sentry. Now we're gonna lock down the Sprite Dragon, see if that pans out. If our opponent has another spell, it'll be awkward, but there we go. Yeah, just cast the Garrison tap. Gives. So at least we're not taking damage up here. Opponent has a Frost Lynx, taps down Cavern Whisper. That's fine. Jubilant Skybonder, so any future spells cost more. So I can't target. So I can't target that with Divine Arrow. And then just play the Bastard for Vengeance. Swing with the Serrated Scorpion. So we get to swing with this next turn. Okay, opponent's out. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we will swing with everything. In fact, because our opponent's out cards, we might be able to win this. It's creatures you control with flying, not creatures your opponents control. So we can actually pump our opponent's actually might hold back. Okay. Okay, Spark Barons gains a silver life. And you get to play Helical Glider afterwards as an option. Now, so our opponent's gonna pay to untap this one. Gonna sort of chump block. I kind of want to take out both and just pump this one big. I'm just concerned that our opponent might find... You know what? And we'll play Helical Glider on first strike. Opponent did not even bother to king us with Blister Spit. Yeah, it was that bad. Okay, so we got our first win. That's actually a very good confidence booster. So the divine, yeah, actually us getting those divine arrows nearly quite late is actually very good for us. So let's hope that's not the last wins. In these previous formats, I've been bombing out very early, through circumstance or my own failings. Like the last format, Terrace Beyond Death, I drafted some of the auras because they were quite good. It just turns out that I need to have creatures that can survive. Oh wow, this is fine. Super underpowered. I would be more inclined to mull, but okay. We have the Saving Grace and Volty Keys at least. So... So our opponent could mutate onto this right away. That is the benefit of having creatures like this. We get our own shenanigans as well. Yeah, the dead weight is really good for creatures that don't have this big of. It's perfectly fine for creatures like Ivy Elemental. Opponent kind of that. So it means we delay the Volty Key. We probably should delay because if our opponent mutates on this is going to be way out of hand. Opponent blocks 1, that's fine. Basically, I'm just waiting for the 1 damage. Opponent probably ends up mutating onto the serval. I'll end up taking the hit. So I have to decide. Most likely the Serrated Scorpion, because these guys are, well, it depends. If our opponent ends up with more creatures that have a big backside, I could just mutate onto. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold back one square. I'm gonna hold these back in the hopes that I can actually double block. If our opponent has the removal for this, then well, I'm on chump block duty. At least the Garrison Cat does a good job of that as well. So we're kind of in for a race. I'm hoping to draw the. Okay, lands are fine. I'm hoping to draw Pacifism. If our opponent swings, he knows I'm gonna double. He probably has a removal for the Vulpikeep. But now I'm getting flooded, so this is actually not good. So let's say our opponent does have the removal for this. Yes, I'm in a bad position. Technically, we answered 2 cards for 2 cards. Well, yeah, it's best of 1. People are going to have cards like that. So you might want to let me gain the 2 life. So the question is, how do I catch up now? Okay. I don't have any 6 mana spells, so I'm gonna hold back on the planes. Just in case. It's so random. It's so random. I don't know why. If our opponent drops something big, I'm probably gonna just attack and Divine Arrow anyway. Take it back. That's too big. So the Garrison Cat now has Menace. And now I'm inclined to play the Divine. Now, we do have a problem if our opponent has another one of those. This is not gonna erase that. Take a Tiger. Okay, that's fine. I might actually just swing with this. Yeah, I can't block it. Oh wait, hold on. It's gonna be really sad if our opponent's removal is So 3/4 Menace, kind of relevant. Opponent has party. Okay, that's fine. That just buys. Well, that was the best. I don't know if it's gonna get any better. This is instant, so I can do. So I can do this end of our opponent's turn. Okay, so we're actually doing reasonably well. Opponent takes Survivor's Bond. Let's take a look. Goes to hand. Opponent can cast it again. Now, I should assume our opponent has enchantment removal. So, okay, we kind of got there. Okay, we kind of got there. And we're now in the position where we can just keep throwing creatures at our opponent. Yeah, there you go. We managed to get there. We had enough removal. Some might think that 7 pieces of removal is way too much, but you're not going to draw all 7. If you draw all 7, you better be able to use all 7. So, actually, that's good. We got our 2 wins already in. Let's keep going. Still not so happy that I only have 3 creatures with mutate, but then again, it's not really about mutating so much, it's about having an... So I guess having those 3 creatures is fine. I might want to reconsider the spell that returns to the battlefield. I do have creatures that are relatively big enough. I also actually have enough counters that Ozolith might be worth it, but it's not... But what exactly am I going to cut for those? That's usually the question. I can't exactly cut any of my creatures, and if I cut any of the non-creatures, it starts cutting into... It starts cutting into my removal. So Ozolith, it's very good in limited if you can build around it. Otherwise, you just have to build for constructed. So okay, Scorpion into Coil Bug. So we have early plays. Kind of wish I had Village Rights. So let's take a look. So at least want to have at least one Coil Bug. Not exactly just for the mutate, but just to have something that's constantly annoying. And okay, Coil Bug goes, and that eats one removal spell. So next turn, I might want to... No, I'm going to play the Plains out first. I'm going to run the Day Squad Marshal. Opponent running all the dead weights. I will be annoyed if our opponent has Lurrus in the main deck. But on the bright side, I can just get the Coil Bug back anytime. And I can kind of cycle this for draws. So let's see what our... Opponent has pacifism. Okay, opponent just has enchantment removal for days. We're not exactly in a rush, so I'm actually gonna just put this back in hand. I probably could have done it end of turn. Like, I might want to decide to cycle this instead. Exerted the... Glad that random token doesn't give it flying, which is actually okay. Opponent's probably bound to drop something really big around now. I'm gonna swing with just the tiger. Let's see what our opponent has. Yeah, I'll swing with just the tiger. This one's creatures your opponent controls, so he can drop that down to a 2/2. And this is instant speed, so we might get something out of this. So I'm gonna drop the Stormwind Captor, even if we... It's pretty much... We do have 2 Divine Arrows, so we might have a shot at that. Opponent, lots of removal. Not exactly dropping creatures, which concerns me quite a bit. Mutual Destructions kills the tiger. Yes, that's fine. So I might actually just pass. Play the Coil Bug. So really holding on to this one for as long as possible. Opponent is Jubilant Skybonder, that's fine. Okay, let's see if our opponent has anything afterwards. Got Volpe Keys. Opponent says good game. Yeah, because yeah, too much damage at this point. Okay. So we had the emergency option, like if our I don't remember if there's any instant +1/+1/1 creatures, but just in case we would have been able to use Suffocating Fumes. So we're actually doing better. Three wins so far. So at least Ikoria I got my groove back. Can't complain too much anymore. Also can't complain the internet connection is doing better. Yeah, I really need a VPN nowadays. Us folks here in Southeast Asia not exactly doing well. Again, as I might have said maybe one time too many, it's probably coincidence that this is happening around the same time as the US elections. In fact, the elections are already over at this point. There's really no reason for any other issues like this anymore. But we'll see. If things don't get better, at least I can tell you that this VPN is. I don't know how effective the VPN will be, but once I run the trial out, but we'll see. So, okay, we got an early creature. We got some removal. Okay, 2 early creatures. So let's try. I only need 1 black source if ever. So. Now, as far as if I remember correctly, removals are price. So let's play the Farfinder. Let's start getting lands off the board. Let's start getting lands off the deck. Opponent has a slow start. I am not blood curdling a Farfinder. I could Divine Arrow Farfinder though. I will Divine Arrow it actually. Because we have the pacifism and the blood curdle. And our opponent is way behind at this point. Like, okay, that's a nature risk. What does our opponent block? You know what? I'm fine with that. Okay, really trying to draw into a way out. Humble Natures again. Actually, this is fine because our opponent is probably gonna block. By playing all our lands out, it looks like we're stuck. Slow cycle. I figured that spell would be useful one day. Opponent probably should have a creature right about now. Mythos, copy, fight feather. That's fine. Okay, maybe. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do both anyway, so. Farfinder again. I think our opponent might be playing to a Genesis Ultimatum. That's pretty much the way the deck is built. Although the humble natures is only. I will play this one out now because if I'm gonna cycle in Data Triome, I need to. So let's see. Our opponent should be... Okay, take 1 damage. Okay, let's recycle this now. Day Squad Marshal. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually very curious what's our opponent's setup. What? Actually, that was a bit embarrassing. I probably should have played the land first in case I needed the Blood Curdle. Okay, is this the ultimatum I've been waiting for? Ram True. Yeah, sure. Chomps. Play the Serrated Scorpion, so... If our opponent has to play something really to make request of win to draw a card. The opponent might not have enough creatures. Or... Okay, there's it. That was very weird. So much mana and nothing to do with it. I have no... I don't even know what to say. That's very atypical. That's not supposed to happen. But you got 4 wins, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. Kind of starting to make up for all those bum draft formats previously. Or I can't blame the format. I blame myself. If I get another shot again at Throne of Eldraine and Terrace Beyond Death, I really have to brush up on those formats before I start diving in. I cannot just dive in blindly. Okay, let's see if we can get more coming in, but we should be just fine here. Also, if you happen to be watching this now, do tune in for when I do the do tune in for the what's this? The recent Zendikar event. That one is an interesting build. Okay. We kind of have ways to draw out of it. And we have all our mana. Okay. We have all our mana into a Day Squad, so that might be something. Forbidden Friendship. The Suffocating Fumes will actually be good here. Let's see if our opponent drops any more 1-drops. Durable Coral Bug, not a 1-drop. Let's see how our opponent blocks. Opponent does not block. Smart. Let's see if our opponent dumps. Not quite even, but let's see. Bushmeat Poacher. So I'm gonna swing with the Scorpion first, see if we can use the Divine Arrow. Nope. So our opponent could just end up sacking it. It will give him life and draw a card. And he can buy it back. Oh gosh. I'm gonna just blood curdle this before it gets out of hand. It doesn't feel great, but we might not exactly have a better option. Because if our opponent gets that engine going, it's gonna be 2 life and a card. Yeah, it's gonna be quite expensive to get there. Opponent discarded another Forbidden Friendship. Weaponize. Okay, so that's his pick. And 2 mana, he can actually ping this one, so... I will play the Day Squad Marshal, even if it... Because the Patagia Viper... Patagia type... I know there's a card called Patagia Viper. That's kind of what messing me up. And it's a completely different lane. Opponent goes for a Dark Bargain. Okay, he's kind of looking for something good. I'm also want to look for something good, but we do have multiple weaponize. So if I can drop the Tiger, I can pump this, I can swing through. Opponent does not have the mana yet for... Okay, now it has the mana. We'll see if this... I'm gonna pump this one, we'll see if that trip... We'll see if our opponent sacks in response. Okay, opponent's plan seems to be block one, kill the Scorpion. Which is fine. Because it's 7 mana to put in hand and put in play, and another 2 mana to sack. So this rate the Scorpion does 2 damage instead of 1. Okay. So opponent now has 7 mana, can start buying it back. Goes for the Dranith Stinger instead. Okay, got multiple Divine Arrows. I'm just gonna swing. Opponent might just... Okay. Let's see if our opponent does... Oh, that's the block true. And the turn. I think our opponent's just gonna buy back the Coil Bug. Lurking Deadeye. Flash. Okay, snipes the Marshall. Yeah, sure. So I want our opponent to actually attack with the Deadeye. Our opponent could end up spending mana. You know what? That's fine. Because if our opponent spends mana to deal 2 damage to us, or to snipe the token, that delays this Coil Bug even more. Though it means... Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Go for Culture again. Okay, we go for Cavern Whisper. Okay, yeah, we definitely want those 2. So I can make him discard that last card. It also means that our oh, please don't disconnect now. Drop frames detected. Okay, no, but that's not it. My concern is... Oh wait, did the stream restart? Oh, I lost the connection to the server. Hold on, did my stream restart? Yeah, I guess it looked like it restarted. Oh wow. Error updating. Hold on, that looks like my VPN. No, it's okay, it's trying to connect again. Okay, that's a problem. Okay. Okay, so you guys are seeing this because I'm trying to reconnect to my VPN right now. I might yikes. So even the VPN's not perfect, it will still disconnect, and it's right now trying to authenticate, and I have to wait for this to finish authenticating. Wow, so my connection's not gonna get through. Yeah, more drop frames. That's not... The drop frames is not the issue. It's really the disconnection that's the big issue right now. Oh, wow. I'm gonna go back on this one. So that you guys know... Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it really dropped it altogether. Oh, it's restarting again. Why does it keep restarting? Oh, because of the drop frames. Because I'm not connected. That's why. Okay. That's a problem. Come on. Okay, it's now establishing a tunnel. Come on, connect. Okay, so... Okay, sorry for that. Oh, it's restarting again. Come on, they're already connected now. There we go. Okay, so for those wondering what happened there, yeah, this what happened was the VPN disconnected. So how can I grade this VPN? Not so well. At least we're still in the game. I don't know how much time I lost as a result. It's probably still bad. You haven't acted recently. Okay. Pass the blockers. No blocks. Yeah, this. I have to take it. The spell did not get through. And you know what? Let's snipe this one. Force our opponent to use it up. Our opponent might end up using all of this up. Yeah, we lost so much opportunity there. We had a great shot. So opponent snipes this again. So what I'm actually gonna do is just drop the. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the saber tooth. I'm gonna make it mutate the Cavern Whisper over it. Yeah, lost all that opportunity because the VPN decided to mess me. Okay, at least we got rid of that. Now I'm concerned. Well, this has menace, so our opponent is gonna ping us, but it's not gonna block us. And not until the next turn. So I have to drop the Pangolin now. It at least gives me an extra body. The nice thing is, actually, I need to do a mana check. I think our opponent can mass block this. I think he can mass block and active. Okay, mass block, but only one activation. So by dropping the pacifism, yeah, it forces his hand. He can't block anymore. Yeah. So yeah, we managed to survive that one. We managed to survive VPN disconnection. Oh gosh. Wow, that's so tough. I'm gonna have to now. I have to stitch these videos together, so it's even more irritating. So let's see. Something went wrong. I know something went wrong. It's called my VPN disconnected. I'm going to see if I'm still streaming again or if I just had a ton of restarts. So the video is restarted properly now. Let's see, this one. Yeah, wait, no, this is the old one. Is this the old one? Yeah, it started live 1 hour ago. This one's 1 hour ago. I guess I still have the backup video, so I might just end up uploading that and replacing the stream video, which is a bit sad, but oh well, it is what it is. Kind of what happens when things break down. Let's hope it doesn't break down in the next 2 games. That's very annoying. So at least I know what happens when there's a signal disconnection. And it's going to be a very big issue here. Let's see if it actually got back. Am I streaming? It's still live. Okay, so I don't know if it I don't know how it happened. It might be appending to the stream, so well, that would be awkward for anyone watching, but that's how it is. It says I'm still live, so I guess what happened is that it's restarting. It's really appending again. It appended where I last stop off. It appended. Yeah, that was really bad though. So very slow hand. I'm gonna keep this though because we do get turn 1 black source. But yeah, say hello. Unfortunately, we do have a slow start. I do like that we are getting the... At least we have few tree drops to consider. So I might even just play Farfinder, because a tree for vigilance is not too bad. Opponent. Okay. If our opponent, okay, opponent. I was gonna see if our opponent had an essence scatter for this. But I was thinking it's maybe overkill to essence scatter the Farfinder, but I don't know what our opponent hand has. If it's full of gas and is really on curve, an essence scatter on this one might not be bad. It's kind of works. Okay, opponent plays Thieving Otter. I'm gonna limit that a little bit. Kinda wish I had the other removal, but this will do. Patagia Tiger, sadly not much of a benefit. The Caprador is a benefit. I might just... You know what? No benefit, that's fine. I'm gonna play the Tiger first. Force our opponent to kinda have removal. Then even with just a +1/+1 onto this one, it's fine. I could also spend time drop the Caprador first. Maybe kind of build up a board presence towards this. Opponent signaling that they have removal. I'll take. So we have a Divine Arrow as an option. So I'll play the Scarred Barons because that will always end ETB tap. So let's see what our opponent has as... Okay, no. So let's play the Caprador now. Opponent might... Well, we won't be able to snipe this with the Voracious Great Shark. Okay, it did have something. I guess that's our snipe target. As long as it's not flying, we should be able to snipe it. Nice Great Shark. So let's see, I mutate this. I will have enough mana to cycle this if I have to. So that's an option. We don't... Dusk Fragmentor gives this lifelink. Okay. Let's hope there's no negate. I'm gonna be very cross if our opponent has a counterspell for it. No counterspell, so opponent wasted the counter. We're good. This does not have lifelink by itself either. I'm assuming our opponent has unexpected flanks ways to give lifelink. Let's see, our opponent might have a no counter, so mutate over. And okay, we now kinda have a board. Thank goodness Great Shark is only 4 toughness. So we're gonna hold on to this. This is much more valuable to cycling. Okay, opponent. Thank goodness won't be able to snipe any creature. Well, it'll be a concerted effort. Most likely block then snipe. It will eat up all the mana, so our opponent won't be able to do anything if that happens. No, at least they can do something, just won't be able to activate this. Mythos. Target. Okay. So our opponent can mass block this, for example. So we need to cycle this now, see if we can hit something good. I'm hoping for Blood Curdle. Nope, just a land. So I could swing. I could swing with this, hope to snipe the Duskfang Mentor. It takes out the Duskfang Mentor at least. It's a poor trade, but it's still better than nothing. I'll take it. Yeah, we whiffed on that cycle, but that's okay. Opponent still has a good grip though, a full grip of cards. That's my concern. At least this thieving otter never became an issue. Wow, we spent so many cards. Well, 2 of them are lands. Yeah, we spent quite a lot. Boon of the Wishgiver, opponent drawing into more stuff, so that's an issue. I don't think our... Oh, no. Okay, the flood's real, guys. We're probably not gonna... It's unlikely we win if the flood becomes an issue. Opponent's now hitting all their good mana stuff. I have to take... Because our opponent can just activate the trap. It's also signaling that our opponent probably has another flyer or has a way to remove this. Capture Sphere. That removes it. So, Bloom Pangolin. Yeah, I'm generally doing... Okay, there's a Blood Curdle at least. So I'm gonna let our opponent say... I'm gonna let our opponent mutate something. I'm pretty sure this is built on mutate. Oh no, they're gonna draw cards. I can limit the damage somewhat. At least the Dark Bargain is making it's kind of paying off. Opponent's down to 18 cards. They're not gonna mill themselves. They're more likely to kill me than mill themselves. We can't. I have to cast this straight. If our opponent has removal for this... Also means I still can't block because of the threat of Spring Jaw Trap. Slither with Flash. So the plan now is make our opponent attack us. We take the hits. We just try to catch them with the menace. At least that's the plan. Oh, opponent has to kill spell already. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be our first loss at this rate. Between the Boon of the Wishgiver drawing cards, us kind of flooding at this point, unable to draw stuff again. Opponent's getting even more cards now. Yeah, we're good. We were very close. That's a good game. And you had the Thunder Spring Jaw Trap. Wow. Well, you did draw 4 extra cards. That was a very good setup. So I can't be too pissed about that. So let's see. Our current standing is. Usually when I see not responding, it scares me. It's like is something wrong with my connection again? Oh my goodness. Okay, still connected. So 5 wins, 1 loss. 2 more games. Preferably both wins. No, actually, at most it's 3 games. Based on our situation. There has to be a way to set it so that if the load gets heavy, it just doesn't drop me to doesn't disconnect. Because the disconnect is what kills us in arena. It's not the slow speed. We can handle slow speed. It's the disconnect is what ruins us even more. So you can see me nervously looking at my at the VPN right now. Not getting another game connected also kind of scares me a bit. Okay, there you go. I will keep this one. We got turn 1 Scorpion. We can cycle this if we have to. So, if we draw a turn 3 play, we'll determine what Suffocating Fumes does. So I'm basically on the lookout. Oh, okay. This is okay. At least it's not Boros cycling the forest, but it's still cycling. So humble naturist. So we're not exactly punching through. We can scare our opponent by swinging now. Yeah, usually opponent will not block. We'll now overload the board. I can cycle this next time, or we'll see what our opponent drops. At least we know our opponent can't mutate onto this, and green-blue is a typical mutate color. They can still cast it hard. They can still hard cast it. Okay. That's a mutate first. So now we have a clock. Did our opponent discard? Hampering Snare. Okay, so they had quite a few cycling. We didn't actually get enough cycling for what? Charge was a Forever Beast. Yeah, showing the Honey Mammoth. Okay, got the Coil Bug. So I might end up just cycling this one. Yeah. So once our opponent gets the 6 mana, we're in. Well, actually, if our opponent gets 1 more land, we're in real trouble. Our opponent just drops the Honey Mammoth, and we're gonna be chump blocking with durable coil. Well, we can chump block with these guys. Let's cycle this, because that's not going to be relevant anymore. That might still work. No. If it works, it works. Excavation mode. Okay. At least it's not as bad as the huge honey mammoth. So I'm okay with that. 3/4. Okay, so I have to play the Viper. Hold on. When this feature mutates, +1/+1 counter on it, so it becomes a 3/4 also. Okay, opponent now searching for stuff. Capture Sphere. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And at least it's Capture Sphere this way. Donations again. Let's mutate onto the Garrison tab because that one's squishier. Now our opponent will get more cards eventually, so that is a problem for us. Opponent actually has a mountain. Okay, what's splashing for something? So End of turn, I have to decide between getting the Coil Bug back or casting Dark Bargain. So it's possible our opponent might be flooded or looking for mutate onto that. Sure. So it's a 3/4 that can block this one. So yeah, lots of flying. That's an issue. We only have one passive. I think we have a second pacifism. Garuda. Oh, okay. Many passes now. Okay, so okay, don't want this anymore. So I definitely want these two. Okay, they hit the they hit the Blood Curdle also. They can get our Day Squad Marshal. At least this does not have trample, so I do have the option to say, oh, he gets his own Boneyard Lurker instead. Okay, that's fine. Wow, we're in out for a world of hurt. Okay, so at least we're getting that one through. So we have one chump block. Wow. Brings our opponent a little closer. We will need more chump blocks than this though. Opponent actually tapping for the almighty Brushwell. Oh, this can actually pump to something very big. So you know what? Let's give it flying. So if our opponent can't answer this, we might have stolen a win. If our opponent can answer the pacifism, we're still in trouble. Hold on, that's 10 mana. It's, hold on, how much mana? It's 4 to activate, so this pump's really big. Chump this one, block that one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, I figured that's all they got. Go. So actually, oh yeah, we blocked wrong. We probably should have blocked one of these instead. Oops. Let's cycle. Let's see if we can get something. Okay, so we need to see if we can survive the next one. So that's automatic pangolin onto this. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I think we might be dead. We might have miscounted. Oh! We survived. Now let's see if our opponent has the removal. That was close. That was close. Garuda not having trample. The Boneyard Lurker not having trample. Yeah, those were very relevant. We could not get the Coil Bug back in time, but we survived that one. I think that was still correct. We kind of got lucky in that one though. If we did not hit a 2+ creature, we would be in real trouble. Anyway, next game is, well, we could lose once before. We could afford to lose one more time, but we're at 6 wins. I'm hoping this one will be the last one. I'm also curious to see what happens to how the recording file goes. This will be the first time this happened. Okay, we're keeping this one. At least we can play Pangolin Caprador. Okay, got 12 bugs. So turn 2 Coil Bug, turn 3 Pangolin or Caprador, white red. Yes, I'll play Pangolin first actually. Oh no, this could be cycling. Let's offer the trade. Now I would like to hit the Dark Bargain next turn, but if not, I probably just play the Caprador. Okay, so this is cycling. I probably... Okay. So, Serrated Scorpion. Pacifism on the Marmoset. Offer the trade again. Basically lock down the one threat that can get really big. At least this is not... At least our opponent hasn't started cycling yet. I'm expecting to happen soon. Snare Tactician. Also just as annoying. Flying because it's not so. So we're gonna see how much cycling our opponent actually has. He does have the payoffs now. He just doesn't. He has the payoffs. At least we locked one down. Now he just needs to actually pay. Ooh, wow. Our test roll for bloods. Okay, that's annoying. Can't be helped. Snare Tactician again. So we might have to do it the long way. Pacifism. Okay. Has answers for everything. I'm not exactly taking these guys out yet. So definitely want these. Our opponent could start cycling stuff just to get some damage through. That would be annoying, but okay, then let the cycles begin. Probably taps the Coil Bug also. Yeah, passes. So we need to hold up mana, so I'm not casting the Tiger quite yet. Ooh, wow. There's a kill target. And then, yeah, so we're definitely killing Thunder Main. Wow, looks like our opponent got all the payoffs. Yeah, I might as well tap that. Might as well pay for that, actually. Okay, so kind of get it back slightly, but now we're gonna take 6 damage. Really want to hit one more mana so we can hold up the mana. Okay, we did. So first off, Blood Curdle this. Put the menace counter here. Start swinging. I'm gonna snipe the Stinger because that affects our life total more. But here's me hoping that I did not just give our opponent a Z. Well, it's quite well for Zenith Flame. Let's see if our opponent actually has a psych. Oh, might have it. So we're just basically gonna force our opponent to use it out of sequence. So they're using it now. We can play the tiger. Yeah, I might. If our opponent wants to tap this down, okay, they didn't. They'd have basically we know the cycling cards are a finite resource, so we're gonna force Luca. Oh man, I have to run into these planeswalkers all day. So what does our opponent get? Hits a Yadaro. Oh, come on. So I have to block this one. Yeah, that's a good game. Wow, managed to hit the Yadaro. Yeah. Yeah, I can concede now. Wow, nice Luca up top. Okay, so next game is definitely gonna be the last one. Let's hope we can get that one. Also, I really want to hope to end on a winning streak here because I am not confident about drafting Kaladesh Remastered. That one's been really quite a long while. Oh, Kaladesh as a format in itself. So anyway, last round. So far, looks like the load is not so bad. I guess the VPN is holding up. You know things are really bad. You know things are really bad with your server when the person streaming keeps talking about the VPN, even when they're not sponsored by it. Like you see a lot of these videos actually a lot of videos that get sponsored by VPNs, and they're very aggressive about the sponsorships. Me, I'm the simple guy. I have to use the VPN just to get the game to work properly. Oh well. Okay, this is keepable. Sabertooth into probably Bastion of Remembrance, but I might just. I don't want to go all in on the Vulpikeet basket. Well, that depends. If our opponent drops like 1x creature, I might drop Coilbug. If our opponent drops nothing, I will drop Sabertooth. And this one is a creature you control, so... Okay, at least we got the Pangolin, so that's another backup strat. Opponent black-blue. There's an Evolving Wilds. We have a lot. We can play a lot of these as 3-drops, so we... Let's see if our opponent kills this. Heartless Act. If our opponent has... Okay, cycles. So, no Heartless Act quite yet. Next turn, I'm going to consider between Vulpikeet and... Okay, opponent's also playing humans. I'm tempted to make it a 4-2, but that makes it vulnerable to... I'm gonna offer the trade. Our opponent is playing humans, so they really want a lot of creatures on board. We're gonna... And since we get the minor profit out of it, all the better. Next turn, probably Pangolin, Evolving Wilds. I could also do... No. Okay, opponent... Now, based on the removal our opponent has, I'm probably just going to put the Vulpikeet on top for more power. Plus, our opponent's kill spells are going to be... Oh wow, the Suffocating Creatures might be relevant. Yeah, because our opponent's kill... It'll be annoying if the opponent's kill spell happens to be Divine Arrow, but we're fine otherwise. So I need to be careful with my chump blocks. In fact, if I can hold Suffocating Fumes up, I can profitably chump. Oh! Now the game truly begins. So at least we have the Serratus for... So we're not... We can take these two out though. Yeah. Let's minimize our opponent's floor presence. Probably would have preferred... Okay, at least... No. I have... Usually, you probably have to select carefully if you want... Since I'm still thinking about Garrison Cat, but... Serrated Scorpion's fine too. Opponent plays another Day Squad Marshal. No answer for the Vulpikeet yet, so... Well, they might have it, so... Let's see. We'll take the hit for now. I want to make a profitable block. So that means Coil Bug, Garrison Cat. No, Garrison Cat. Swing first. That will decide whether... Well, Helical I just made it flying no matter what. So if our opponent attacks with both of these... Okay, Snare Tactician... Probably some cycling so they can lock our attackers down. If they have a Divine Arrow, this gets... They will be forced to use it now, which makes it awkward for this force. I have to block this way. I still have to minimize the number of Day Squad Marshals. Wow, and that's a lot of triggers. So our opponent ends up at 6. Which means I should attack. With everything. Cycling, taps something down. Let's say he taps the Vulpikeet down, so this 4... He could Shump Block with this one. You know what, that's fine. That's probably not right. Actually, no, that's fine. That leaves him at 1, so I'm gonna drop the 12 1. And I'm just going to keep swinging this Coil Bug ad infinitum. Now our opponent has to answer both of these creatures without killing them. Okay, that buys our opponent a little time. No, that's not enough. Okay, so there we go. Whew, it's been a long time since I got 7 wins, but I'm glad I got it. So I'm gonna take those and go home before the VPN crashes yet again. So I doubt this some VPN company is gonna ever hit me up on this one. But we got the win, and that is... okay, claim... Hold on. Yeah, it gave me the packs, gave me the gems, I think. Yeah, it gave me the gems. That was like 1... And we're gonna start cracking these. Anyway, that's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, do subscribe, do turn on notifications. Also do check out my video on the Last of the World course. That one's actually very interesting. Actually, still quite a few cards from Ikoria that I have not completed yet, so not so bad. Not so bad getting this one. That's something to consider. But yeah, these were we're still getting more cards. I should expect a wild card or two soon. No, it's just all the companions that I'm probably never gonna play again. Well, I'll try. I tried building with Umori, but okay, there's a wild card. That's nice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. May your internet connection hold out much longer and much better than mine ever did. But as always, thank you very much. Yeah, see you guys next time. Take care.